What is the difference between like 1031 and DST? Like
Yeah. A 1031 exchange is another part of the IRS tax code. It's called IRC 1031, and that allows somebody to trade real estate for other investment real estate. So it has to be investment to investment and to defer tax. So let's say you had $1 million piece of real estate and now it's worth $5 million, where if you were to sell, you can roll it all into another property, an investment property worth $5 million or more, and you can defer the tax. So whereas the 453 installment sale or deferred sales trust, you could do the same thing except you don't have to go back into real estate. So you can sell, you can put the money into the trust, and then you can sit on the sidelines and buy whenever you want. And that's really the power of the deferred sales trust. It gives you a chance to really time the marketplace rather than having to buy something under pressure.
interesting. So it basically gives us more time to think about so what we can do with the wealth we have.
Exactly. Versus the 1031, which has a 45-day window to find a property, and then you have to buy that property within 180 days. And so oftentimes you're selling high and buying higher 180 days later, which that doesn't make much sense most of the time because our parents taught us to sell high and buy low. They didn't teach us to sell high and buy higher 180 days later on something that maybe doesn't look so good. So that's where we're in this marketplace that's so highly appreciated. Values are so high. It's a great time to sell, but it's not a great time to buy. You want to get on the sidelines, meaning you want to get out of debt. You want to get some diversification. You want to get some liquidity. And you want to not have all your eggs in one basket. And that's what the deferred sales trust allows you to do. Whereas the 1031 exchange, you cannot do that. You have to sell a piece of real estate and buy another piece of real estate, right? In that short period of time. Why not buy a piece of real estate, some stocks, some mutual funds, some insurance, some bonds, some lending? Why don't you spread out all of that money versus just buying one single asset, which is oftentimes what the 1031 exchange forces you to do to defer all the tax.
You have just listened to another information-packed episode of Capital Gains Tax Solutions with Brett Swarts. We hope you enjoyed today's show and found it helpful. Visit capitalgainstaxsolutions.com to access the show notes and to access more resources. Don't forget to leave a review and join us again next time.